Hey, Golden Vitality family. Did you know one of the most surprising ways to boost your senior health might be something you have never openly discussed? In today's video, we'll reveal the science-backed, little-known benefits of masturbation for seniors, from reducing stress to improving sleep and even easing chronic pain. Stay tuned. This might just be your new self-care secret. Hello and welcome. Here at Golden Vitality, we believe that aging is a journey filled with opportunities for growth, joy, and continued well-being. We understand that discussing certain aspects of health can sometimes feel sensitive, but we also know that open, honest conversations are key to living your fullest life. Today, we're going to gently explore a topic that doesn't always get the attention it deserves in conversations about senior health: the potential benefits of masturbation. Our aim is to provide information in a respectful, understanding, and helpful way, empowering you with knowledge about your own body and well-being. If you ever have questions about your personal health, please do talk with your doctor or a trusted healthcare provider. They are your best resource for personalized advice. Navigating our later years brings a wealth of experience, wisdom, and often a new perspective on life. We might find more time for hobbies like tending the garden, delighting in the laughter of grandchildren, contributing to our communities through volunteering, or simply enjoying a quiet afternoon with a good book. These activities nourish our spirits and contribute to our overall happiness. Alongside these fulfilling experiences, our physical selves continue to be an important part of who we are. Our bodies change, yes, but the need for comfort, connection, and pleasure often remains. For many, the topic of sexuality in later life is shrouded in silence or misconceptions. There's a common, yet inaccurate, belief that interest in intimacy or sexual expression simply fades away after a certain age. But human beings are wired for connection and sensation throughout their entire lives. Sexuality is a broad spectrum. It's not just about intercourse with a partner. It encompasses intimacy, touch, affection, and yes, self-pleasure, also known as masturbation. Thinking about masturbation might bring up a range of feelings, perhaps influenced by upbringing, cultural norms, or past experiences. It's completely okay to feel however you feel. Our goal here isn't to tell anyone what they should do, but rather to explore, with care and respect, why understanding this aspect of human experience can be relevant to health and well-being, particularly as we age. It's about acknowledging a natural part of life that, for some, can offer surprising benefit. Let's start by gently defining what we mean. Masturbation is simply the act of touching one's own body, particularly the genital areas, for pleasure. It's a private, personal activity that people of all ages, genders, and relationship statuses may engage in. Think of it as a form of self-care, a way of connecting with your own body and understanding what feels good. It doesn't require a partner, making it an accessible form of sexual expression regardless of your relationship status or a partner's health or ability. Now, why might this personal activity be relevant to your overall health? Alongside things like gentle exercise, healthy eating, and staying socially connected, research and anecdotal evidence suggest several potential benefits, touching upon physical relaxation, emotional release, and even specific aspects of bodily health. Let's explore some of these possibilities in plain English. Easing stress and promoting relaxation. Life, at any age, can bring stressors. Perhaps it's managing a health condition, concerns about family, financial pressures, or simply the daily accumulation of small worries. We all know that chronic stress isn't good for us. It can affect our sleep, our mood, our immune system, and even our heart health. Finding healthy ways to unwind and release tension is crucial. Think about how you feel after a warm bath, a gentle walk in nature, or listening to calming music, there's a sense of release, a letting go of tension, sexual arousal and orgasm, whether with a partner or through self-pleasure, trigger the release of powerful natural chemicals in the brain and body. One group of these chemicals is endorphins. Endorphins are often called the body's natural feel-good chemicals. They act similarly to morphine, reducing pain perception and creating a sense of well-being and euphoria. Another important hormone released during orgasm is oxytocin, sometimes nicknamed the cuddle hormone or love hormone. Oxytocin is associated with bonding, trust, and relaxation. It helps lower cortisol levels, the primary stress hormone. So, the act of self-pleasure leading to orgasm can be a natural, built-in mechanism for reducing stress and promoting a deep sense of calm and relaxation. It's like giving your nervous system a gentle reset, helping to counteract the effects of daily anxieties. Imagine the feeling of relief after a good, hearty laugh. Orgasm can offer a similar, profoundly physical release of pent-up tension, a natural approach to pain relief. Those same wonderful endorphins we just discussed do more than just boost mood. They are also potent natural painkillers. Many people live with chronic aches and pains as they age, perhaps arthritis in the joints, back pain, or persistent headaches. While masturbation is certainly not a replacement for medical treatment or prescribed pain management strategies, the endorphin release during orgasm can temporarily reduce the perception of pain for some individuals. Think of it like this when you bump your elbow. Your first instinct is often to rub it. The rubbing sensation sends different signals to your brain that can partially block the pain signals. Endorphins work more chemically, interacting with receptors in the brain to decrease pain signals throughout the body. Some people find that the relaxation and pain-dulling effect following orgasm can provide temporary relief from conditions like menstrual cramps for women still experiencing them, arthritis discomfort, or even migraine headaches. It's a natural analgesic effect. Using the body's own chemistry, it might not make the pain disappear entirely, but even a short period of reduced discomfort can be a welcome respite, improving sleep quality. How many times have you tossed and turned, unable to quiet your mind and drift off to sleep? Sleep disturbances are common as we get older, sometimes due to health issues, medications, or simply changes in sleep patterns. Getting adequate, restful sleep is vital for physical repair, mental clarity, and emotional balance. The combination of stress reduction, muscle relaxation, and the hormonal cocktail released during orgasm, including oxytocin and prolactin, another hormone linked to sleepiness, can make it easier to fall asleep and potentially improve the quality of that sleep. The deep relaxation that often follows orgasm can quiet a racing mind and relax a tense body, creating ideal conditions for drifting off. Some people intentionally use self-pleasure as part of their winding down routine before bed, finding it more effective than counting sheep. If you find yourself lying awake, feeling anxious or restless, the calming after effects of orgasm might be a gentle, natural way to invite sleep. Think of it as a warm, internal blanket easing you towards rest. Potential cardiovascular benefits. Now, let's be clear. Masturbation isn't a substitute for aerobic exercise like brisk walking, swimming, or cycling when it comes to major cardiovascular health improvements. However, sexual activity, including self-pleasure, does temporarily increase heart rate and blood flow. This is similar to mild or moderate physical exertion, like climbing a flight of stairs or engaging in some enthusiastic gardening. Furthermore, the stress reduction aspect we discussed earlier plays a role here too. Chronic stress is a known risk factor for heart disease because it can contribute to high blood pressure and inflammation. By helping to manage stress levels through the release of oxytocin and endorphins, regular sexual release, including masturbation, might indirectly contribute to better cardiovascular health over the long term. It's one piece of a larger puzzle that includes diet, exercise, not smoking, and managing conditions like high blood pressure and cholesterol. Think of it as a gentle workout for your circulatory system, coupled with a powerful stress buster, supporting pelvic floor health, especially for women. The pelvic floor is a group of muscles that forms a supportive sling across the base of the pelvis. These muscles support organs like the bladder, uterus in women, and bowels as we age, and particularly for women after childbirth or menopause. These muscles can sometimes weaken, potentially leading to issues like urinary incontinence, leaking urine when coughing, sneezing, or laughing, or pelvic organ prolapse. During orgasm, the pelvic floor muscles contract rhythmically and involuntarily. These contractions act as a form of exercise for these important muscles, helping to maintain their tone and strength. Stronger pelvic floor muscles provide better bladder control and support for pelvic organs. While specific pelvic floor exercises like Kegels prescribed by a doctor or physical therapist are the most targeted approach, the natural contractions during orgasm can be a complementary way to keep these muscles active. It's like doing a hidden workout for a crucial part of your internal support system. Potential prostate health benefits for men. This is an area where research is ongoing, and it's important not to overstate the claims. But some studies have suggested a possible link between frequent ejaculation and a reduced risk of developing prostate cancer later in life. The prostate gland produces fluid that forms part of semen. The theory is that regular ejaculation might help flush out potentially harmful substances or prevent the buildup of calcifications within the prostate. One large, long-term study involving healthcare professionals found that men who reported higher ejaculation frequency 21 or more times per month in middle age had a significantly lower risk of being diagnosed with prostate cancer compared to those with lower frequency 4 to 7 times per month. It's crucial to remember that correlation doesn't equal causation. Other lifestyle factors could be involved, and more research is needed. However, this potential benefit is often mentioned in discussions about ejaculation frequency and prostate health. Again, this doesn't replace regular prostate screenings or medical advice, but it adds another possible dimension to the health considerations of regular sexual release for men. It's about keeping the internal plumbing potentially clearer through regular use. Boosting mood and emotional well-being. Beyond the physical relaxation, the emotional impact of self-pleasure can be significant. We've touched on endorphins creating a sense of euphoria, but other brain chemicals are involved too. Dopamine, a neurotransmitter associated with pleasure, reward, and motivation, is also released. This contributes to the feeling of satisfaction and happiness that can follow orgasm. In a world where seniors sometimes face challenges like loneliness, loss, feeling less vibrant than they once did, finding natural ways to lift the spirits is important. The mood boost from self-pleasure can be a welcome dose of positivity. It can help combat feelings of anxiety or mild depression by providing a temporary escape and a rush of pleasant sensations. Think of it like spending time on a beloved hobby or achieving a small goal. It provides a sense of accomplishment and intrinsic reward, reminding you that pleasure is still accessible, enhancing body image and self-esteem. Aging brings changes to our bodies, wrinkles, gray hair, shifts in weight or shape. Sometimes, these changes can affect how we feel about ourselves, leading to decreased confidence or a feeling of disconnection from our physical selves. Engaging in self-pleasure can be a way to reconnect with your body in a positive, accepting way. It involves paying attention to your own sensations, discovering or rediscovering what feels good, and acknowledging your body as a source of pleasure, regardless of age or appearance. This act of self-exploration and self-acceptance can foster a more positive body image. It's a reminder that your body is still capable of experiencing pleasure and that you are worthy of feeling good. It's about honoring your physical self and celebrating its capacity for sensation. This can be particularly empowering if you've experienced illness, surgery, other changes that have impacted your body. Reclaiming pleasure on your own terms can be a powerful step towards feeling whole and comfortable in your own skin. Imagine rediscovering the simple joy of your own touch. It can be a profound act of self-love, providing a healthy outlet for sexual energy. Sexual desire doesn't necessarily vanish with age or the absence of a partner. You might find yourself single due to widowhood, divorce, or simply by choice. Or you might be in a relationship where your partner is unwilling or unable to engage in sexual activity due to health reasons or differing levels of desire. In these situations, masturbation can provide a safe, healthy, and readily available outlet for sexual feelings and tension. It allows you to meet your own needs for sexual release without pressure or complication. It's a form of sexual autonomy, recognizing and tending to your own desires in a way that feels right for you. Suppressing natural sexual feelings can sometimes lead to frustration or resentment. Having a private way to express this energy can contribute to overall emotional balance and satisfaction. It's about acknowledging that part of yourself and finding a respectful way to honor it independently. A sense of control and empowerment. As we navigate the changes that can come with aging, perhaps retirement, shifts in family dynamics, or managing health conditions, maintaining a sense of control over aspects of our lives becomes increasingly important for well-being. Choosing to engage in self-pleasure is an act of personal agency. It's about taking ownership of your own pleasure and well-being, deciding for yourself when and how you want to experience physical release and intimacy with yourself. This sense of self-determination can be very empowering. It reinforces the idea that you are still in charge of your body and capable of creating your own positive experiences. In a world that sometimes seems to focus on what seniors can't do anymore, celebrating what you can do, including experiencing pleasure, is a vital affirmation of life and vitality. Addressing concerns and misconceptions. It's important to acknowledge that talking about masturbation can feel uncomfortable, and many myths and misconceptions still exist. Let's address a few common ones. Is it wrong or shameful? Many people were raised with messages suggesting that masturbation is immoral, sinful, or dirty. Religious and cultural views vary widely. From a purely health and psychological perspective, masturbation is considered a normal and healthy part of human sexuality for many people. If you hold strong personal or religious beliefs against it, that is absolutely your right, and you should honor those beliefs. However, if you are curious or feel drawn to it but held back by old feelings of shame, know that medical and psychological communities generally view it as harmless and potentially beneficial. It's a matter of personal conscience and choice. Is it harmful? For centuries, myths have circulated claiming that masturbation causes blindness, hair growth on the palms, insanity, weakness, or infertility. These are completely untrue. There is no scientific evidence to support any of these claims. Masturbation is a safe activity for most people. The only potential physical harm could come from being too rough, using unsafe objects, or poor hygiene, which are easily avoidable. What if I have physical limitations? Arthritis, mobility issues, recovery from surgery, or other health conditions might make familiar forms of self-touch difficult. However, pleasure can be found in many ways. Experimenting with different positions, using pillows for support, trying gentle touch on various parts of the body, not just genitals, or exploring the use of personal massagers or vibrators designed for this purpose might be options. The key is listening to your body, being gentle, and focusing on what is accessible and feels good, rather than what isn't. Even simple, sensual touch can be pleasurable and relaxing. What if I'm just not interested? That is perfectly okay. Interest in sex and self-pleasure varies greatly from person to person and can fluctuate throughout life. There is absolutely no requirement to be interested in or engage in masturbation. This information is offered as an exploration of potential benefits for those who are interested or curious. If it doesn't resonate with you, simply disregard it. Your feelings are valid, and there are many other ways to foster well-being, relaxation, and self-connection. Safety and comfort considerations. If you do choose to explore self-pleasure, a few simple tips can enhance comfort and safety. Hygiene. Always ensure your hands are clean before and after. If using any toys or devices, keep them clean according to their instructions. Lubrication, especially for women after menopause. Vaginal dryness is common due to lower estrogen levels. This can make touch uncomfortable or even painful. Using a good quality water-based or silicone-based lubricant can make a world of difference, increasing comfort and pleasure. There are many gentle, effective lubricants available over the counter at pharmacies. Listen to your body. Pay attention to sensations. If something hurts, stop or change what you are doing. Pleasure should feel good, not painful. Be gentle with yourself. Privacy. Find a time and place where you feel relaxed and won't be interrupted. Feeling secure and private is essential for relaxation and enjoyment. Connecting to lifelong growth and fulfillment. Exploring the potential health benefits of masturbation isn't just about the physical act. It's part of a larger conversation about embracing our whole selves as we age. It ties into the American values of personal freedom, the pursuit of happiness, and lifelong growth. Understanding our bodies, acknowledging our needs, including those for pleasure and release, and making conscious choices about our well-being are all part of living a dignified and fulfilling life. It requires shedding outdated taboos and embracing a more open, honest view of human sexuality throughout the lifespan. It's about self-knowledge. See, understanding what brings you comfort, joy, and relaxation. It's about self-care, taking actions that nurture your physical and emotional health. And it's about self-acceptance, honoring yourself exactly as you are, including your capacity for pleasure. Think of it as one potential tool in your wellness toolkit, alongside nutritious food, enjoyable movement, meaningful social connections, engaging hobbies, and sufficient rest. For some, it might be a valuable tool for stress management, improved sleep, mood enhancement, or simply a private source of pleasure and connection with oneself. For others, it may not be relevant, and that's perfectly fine too. The journey through our later years is unique for each of us. It's a time that can be rich with reflection, connection, and new discoveries, even discoveries about ourselves. By approaching topics like sexuality and self-pleasure with openness, respect, and accurate information, we empower ourselves to make informed choices that support our health, happiness, and desire to live vibrant, fulfilling lives. We hope this gentle exploration has been informative and perhaps offered a new perspective. Remember, your health journey is personal, and choices about your body and well-being are yours alone to make. If this discussion has brought up questions, or if you'd like to explore how different aspects of health connect for you personally, please consider talking with your doctor, a therapist, or another trusted healthcare professional. They can provide guidance tailored specifically to your needs and circumstances. Thank you for joining us at Golden Vitality. Be well, stay curious, and continue to embrace all that life offers.